Man, isn't today a nice, beautiful day as we head into the Australian... Oh, no, that's a Karen. We don't want those around here. That's not... Oh, stupid. They gave me some more clips to watch, I suppose. Welcome back to Completely Stupid, the show where stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host, the Australian idiot who is here. Let's get into the clip. Here we have a guy just trying to pick fights with a loss prevention person at a store and then attempts to pick up a girl on his way out.
Come outside and take a swab then. Why are you a bitch?
I just checked my schedule. I'm off at 3:15.
Alright, meet me somewhere. Where you gonna meet at?
I was supposed to meet you last time in Dawn.
What? Why don't you do it right now? You scared?
Is it possible to send someone over?
Oh, you guys are snitch ass rats. Damn. Fuck ass. Snitch rat bitch.
Get out of here.
You a snitch? Why you snitching, rat?
Hurry up.
Rata.
Balance food.
Oh no, he's fine with her now?
We headed out. Yes, we're good now, I think. Yeah, we're okay now.
Ew.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself, bro. I love you. I'll see you around.
What's your job right now? How much you work? Like what? Like what do you do for a living?
I thought it was 2:15 when they put me 3:15.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna stop recording this, dude.
You scared, buddy? You scared? Oh, you won't fight me because you're scared. Oh, you're gonna go tell the cops? You snitch. You snitch. You white rat snitch. This isn't prison, buddy. Nor is he part of a gang. His literal job is to stop people from stealing. You think he's gonna give two when you call him a snitch? What are with people like this, just attempting to pick fights with people, and then when they choose not to do the fight, they're just like, oh, you're scared, eh? You're way scared? Meet me here, out there, this time, and we'll fight, we'll brawl. Oh, you're scared, huh? That's why you won't be. It's like, we just can't be stuffed dealing with your idiocracy. My God, that's just funny. Here we go, fight between the neighbor and the person who lives at this house and potentially their landlord. I'm not 100% sure. Some of the things said in this clip makes it seem like it's a landlord thing, but then other things make it seem like it's a HOA thing. I don't know. I'll let you watch the clip and I'll get back to you in a moment.
Leave my house for my kids to play. They can't play in the road because she stops them and puts violations on my door. I can't have a dog that barks. I can't have a dog that whines, but all these other people have dogs and they bark, and you can't even walk down the street without them barking your head off out of their own house. But my dog can't make a noise?
Your dog was on the back step barking and it tore up
A blanket because I just got him. I didn't even have him a week. Dogs have to adjust, Christy. I can't even walk my dog because they get attacked. I have two videos. I have two videos of my dog getting attacked by two park owner dogs. Ruthie's dogs and Russ's dogs. Both of them dogs approached my dog without a leash. I was walking in the middle of the road, but yet nothing happens. I called you and I sent you a message, and so did I send the dog warden. The same video that I sent you. You're right. Nothing gets done. Nothing gets done. You're right. What the dog warden did. Because you guys called them on you called the health department on me. And yet they came and did an inspection and showed nothing. And yet now you're telling me I have more trash on I have no tools in my porch. But look at Bruce's. Bruce has a bike. Why is he allowed? Why are they allowed a moped on their porch, but I can't have bikes for my children? I'm only allowed two. I have 4 kids. But I can only have 2 bikes. No, you're telling me I don't have a porch. You're telling me I can't put nothing on my porch. I had a toilet on my porch, and you called the health department. Wow, because I just pulled it out of my house within that day. My bad, I don't hire a company to remodel my home. I do it on my own. So it might take me a day or 2.
Take some of the garbage off the back deck and
There is no garbage. Go ask the health department. There is no garbage on my back deck. I have a table. I have 2 tables, chairs, a grill, and a swing chair that I can't put on my front patio because you guys threw a hissy fit about it last time when I first moved in. You're right. This is exactly the problem. This is why my lawyer will be in contact with you, because what you guys are doing is illegal. Yes, it is. I have proof. Just wait. I didn't sign no rules with that.
Really?
None.
I
It's posted in the mailbox from 2016. You keep changing the rules every month, every year, every day you change the rules. It even says it in your own lease. You cannot accommodate the rules. You cannot change or modify the lease without both parties' approval. You've never had both parties' approval. Now they're telling me I have to move my car. They're going to remove my car. It's my car. You have 2 cars. Did they tell you to remove it?
That's a friend of mine. Just
Yes, you are. It says it in the rules that you're allowed 2 vehicles per lot. It even says it. It's not expired. I didn't put the sticker on it. They're not expired. Call the DMV. They're not expired. I sent you the proof. I sent you the proof, ma'am.
I am just a little bit... I don't even know where to start with this one. There's just so much happening and so much stupid crap just going on. It's utterly insane. So I'm assuming that the people here, the old couple, they live in this neighborhood because they do, and they own another house in this neighborhood. Like, I'm leaning more towards they're the landlords, considering there's a lease signed and things on those lines. But I'm also thinking that maybe they're also a part of the HOA for the neighborhood, because considering they live here, they own at least 2 places here, and the tenant here is pointing out what other people in the neighborhood are doing, so it seems like it might be that. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to lean more towards the landlord angle, though, because that's something we can basically confirm. The rest of it, not so much. And it's just like, look, I get it, you live nearby your house, but you shouldn't, like, it's one of those things where you're not meant to be, like, picking on the day-to-day basis of what your tenant's doing. Like, oh, you get a blanket and they get a blanket and the dog rips it up in the day and the mess is everywhere for that day and that day only. That's not what you call people for or get them in trouble for. This happens, especially with a new dog, a dog that is young, that's inexperienced. They're just going to tear up random crap. Heck, the dog that we currently own used to do that a lot. Nowadays, not really. It takes like 6-7 months before she breaks through her bed and then tears it up once that happens. But it takes a while before she actually breaks through accidentally. Whilst in the past, she would just rip things apart for the sake of that's just what dogs do. Calling up the health inspectors to come and making a health complaint because they've got a toilet out on the front porch for like a day is just so ridiculous. Like, these just seem like some overbearing landlords that are just like continuously watching their other house. It's like, if that's what you're gonna do, then why the hell do you rent it out in the first place if you're going to be so observant and watch everything that happens to the house? Like, these are people who are living here too, you know? They're gonna do their own thing, and this will lead to sometimes there's gonna be messes about, because, you know, we're only human. We're not gonna be tidy, neat freaks 24/7. That's just not how this works. Here we have a Karen coming in to complain about what another worker apparently said to her, but doesn't really explain anything in depth.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so the next time she wants to threaten me with the threat of the next time that she's going to threaten me.
How'd she threaten you?
There won't be a next time.
How'd she threaten you?
Because there will be a written statement. It will be submitted to sheriff.
What did she say to you?
And when or if I choose to call law enforcement,
I'm calling
there
law
will be,
enforcement.
then we will be waiting outside.
Outside sounds great, yeah.
She's breaking laws.
How's she breaking laws?
And she's going to be reported.
Sounds great. How is she breaking laws?
Well, I guess you'll have to find the report.
Okay.
She threatened me about threatening me. The next time she can threaten me so she can threaten me. What? I'm sorry, but I'm just like trying to figure out my way out of this endless loop that you seem to have started here. It's just like, I think she's just coming with this massive speech and is driving home with this. Even when she gets questioned about, what in the world you're going on about, she keeps going, and it's like, okay, what did she do wrong? It's like, you'll find out in the report. I'm not going to tell you directly because I'm stupid. It's just stupid. Here we find ourselves back into Waffle House, you know, the place where casual arguments and free entertainment comes with your amazing meal. Or amazing meal. I don't know, I've never been to a Waffle House in my life. They don't exist here in Australia, so I guess I query you. What's their food like? Anyway, today's interesting one with this one is that we got a customer arguing with an employee about something to do with their food and how rude the employee is supposedly being.
And it was on the board, but nobody else's food was on the board. And so, yeah, I'm videotaping because you're very rude, and I'm going to make sure that they see this. It doesn't, but you didn't have to answer me like that. All I asked was that they not put everybody else's bread is on the plate, but you put my bread because I said you should have talked to your waitress because I asked for a scrambled egg. I asked for a scrambled egg. Yes, I am, because you're rude.
You're rude.
You're rude. How am I rude?
Something for.
Because it was supposed to be a scrambled egg.
Okay.
Denise wasn't not supposed to be scrambled, so who's wrong? Who's wrong? If I'm paying for it, then I should get it how I asked for it.
We actually can't bring out the credit card for you. I'll have to get you to register because there's only...
I'm at Waffle House on Central, and yes, I'm turning her in because she was very rude. I guess maybe if I was her skin color, it would have been a different thing. Yeah, because everybody else's bread was on the plate.
Oh, look at all this bread.
Yeah, you're going to do it now. Yeah, you're going to do it now because I'm recording you. You're going to do it now because I'm recording you.
You really need to get out, or I'm going to call the cops. So
Okay, and I'm going to show them this video from beginning to the end.
go ahead.
I don't have a record, so they can come out. Her name is Samantha. Yes, I'm at Waffle House on Central.
The story being told here is a very intriguing one, to say the least. I'm not 100% sure how to feel about this one. Actually, no, I have something here. The employee definitely is a bit unprofessional about this entire situation, but I do think that the customer is blowing this entire thing out of proportion. Like, yeah, I get it. It sucks. They stuffed up your meal a bit. But I don't think it warrants this recording them and then going off at them in the way that you're doing. And then when you feel like things aren't going your way, or when you think you need something, a sticking point to go at the employee that's a little harder than what you initially were going for, you choose to potentially pull the race card involved in here. Actually, no, potentially. You did. You said, oh, it's because I'm not your color. It's like, that's so unnecessary. Just genuinely so unnecessarily. Here's an interesting clip for you. So the people recording here are two people who are council workers. They work for the county. They're going out doing some things that require for them to go on other people's properties in order to do that. Now, here's a problem that's apparently occurred here. They failed to let the owner know of this property that, hey, they're here doing work for the county. You know, the thing that you should do so people don't come out with guns and stuff like that because you're hanging out in their property doing things. They didn't do that here, so now we get this beautiful interaction.
I'm calling the cops.
Call
now.
them. Call them, miss.
I hate your guts. Get the hell off my land. You close up the box.
When the cops get here, if you call them, you're getting
the hell off my
you're
land.
getting arrested for threatening me. You realize that, right?
You are criminally trespassing on my land.
No, we're locating
You're
underground
tampering
facilities.
with somebody's box that isn't even that company.
We recorded you saying that too, so we can use that when the cops get here. So call them.
We locate underground facilities, miss. This is our job.
You're supposed to show ID.
I can show you my ID, but you called
You show me ID
you
now.
called me too many
I
names.
don't allow criminal trespassing on my land. You show
cops.
me ID, both of you, or you are gone.
Nope, at this point we're showing it to the cops because you were rude and you threatened us.
Yeah, you threatened us with.
You just get the hell off my land.
You threatened us.
Get the hell off my
Call them,
land.
and we'll tell you. And we'll
Listen,
tell them
asshole, you move on. I've never
going.
had bigger assholes in my life
Keep
in that
going.
company.
Well,
I'm sorry you feel that way, miss, but it's not us personally.
I'm busy. I don't have time.
call the cops. Call the cops.
Trespassing. You won't show ID.
Call the cops.
The people in this area have the right to see ID of the people on the land. You get lost.
We're way past that.
Get lost.
We're way past that now.
Yeah,
Get
just call the
lost.
cops. At this point, call the cops.
I'm sorry, but the guys behind the camera are blindingly dumb. Just letting her escalate the situation rather than attempting to de-escalate the situation by apologizing for not letting her know that, hey, we're here to do some work, and then giving her the ID, to giving her the information to let her know what they're doing so that the situation could be calmed down and we could all move on and continue on with our days. No, instead they're rather, nope, you've escalated now, we're past that, I'm not going to do that anymore, you're just going to have to call the cops. It's like, what are you doing? You had the permit perfect opportunity to attempt to de-escalate the situation, and instead of doing that, you'd rather grab a fan and just rapidly swing it into the fire as fast as you can, hoping that the fire gets bigger. Like, that is the dumbest thing to do in a situation like this. I get it. She's come up at you extremely aggressive, threatening to shoot you because you're on her property and she has no idea why. Well, maybe, I don't know, cool the situation down by not only telling her what you're here to do, but also showing proof that you're who you say you are, especially considering you didn't do the due diligence of letting them know that you're here to do this thing in the first place. Of course they're gonna freak out. Of course someone is gonna go, hey, what are you doing on my property? What are you looking in those boxes for? You didn't tell me you're here. Like, it's just one of those things where there was so many ways you could have just closed off the situation, finished it off and de-escalated it, and we all could have been good. But instead of doing that, you just take things far further than what they necessarily needed to go. Here we watch as we find out yet another reason why you should never go to Walmart in person and just order your stuff online when those amazing specials occur.
At the end of the day, she was trying to park her car. He backed up like he was trying to get her car.
You shut the f*** up! Shut the f*** up, bitch! You do something with me? How you a dog, bitch?
You know why y'all know you a bitch?
How you a bitch? You got something? You. Now you.
Ah, the classic. Customers arguing about some random nonsense that ultimately, if you actually took a moment to think about it, you'd be like, wait, you're arguing over that? That's so insignificantly stupid, it's not even funny, but yet here they are, arguing about it anyway, because why not? They got nothing better to do with their lives. They're kind of boring, so may as well sit in the Walmart car park and argue with other people, because what else you gonna do? Go home and live your life? Why would you do that? That's boring. Here we have a guy who gets a refund for something that he ordered. We don't know exactly what he ordered. He does claim that he ordered X, Y, and Z a little bit later, but he doesn't have a receipt, and the only thing that was actually returned was a drink, so he gets refunded for $6 something, but apparently that's not quite right. Let's roll the clip.
Enjoy your day.
That's not stuff. I want all my money.
We're giving you your refund, sir.
Yeah, I understand. My refund, he can't even give me the right change.
What was your order?
It was a double. It was a Coke. Okay.
You don't even remember your order? It's all right.
It's a number one, $9.49. It was $9.60-something. And he's gonna try to give me $6. You.
Okay, you will have serious problems, sir.
Yeah, you have a serious problem. You don't know how to run a place.
Oh, I don't? And you don't
No.
know how to be a decent human being.
That's correct. I'm not.
Exactly. We
You're
all
damn
see
right.
it.
You believe this?
Do you believe
Hey
it?
man, I'm not involved, brother.
Do you guys hear this, man? What the f*** is wrong, huh? And so I'm trying to serve all you guys. Be thankful or cook your own lunch.
Hey, you.
Tell me something I don't know, sir.
I'll call the police and have them come and give me my change. Yeah, let's see the fool that you got run this place.
Shut the
You
fuck
are a
up.
rude.
Yeah, I am. Get used to it.
Call the police. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'll wait.
What's your name?
My name's Jeff.
Jeff, what's your last name?
I'm not giving that to you. Call the police. That's when they hire $12 an hour people.
I see it on YouTube or TikTok or something.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I never see it in person, so it's the first time for everything.
Okay, depending on how recent the order was, surely the kid would either have the receipt in the rubbish there somewhere, or probably the better move, would be able to go to the computer and like sift through previous receipts and maybe find the one that would have been his and print that out and get the right amount. I don't know. Either way, the guy no longer having his receipt and only really having the drink to take back kind of makes things a little bit wacky, because did the kid just stuff up? Did the guy actually only order like the drink or something else that was nowhere near as expensive as he thought the order that he got was? Or like, what happened here? This guy's just a full wacko maniac though over how much he screams like a madman in there, though it doesn't help that the supposed manager is also clapping back at the same note, so it kind of reverberates against each other and just makes things worse. Hey, it looks like both a Karen and a Kevin are going at it again, screaming at each other in a place called McDonald's, because of course they are. What else are they doing?
Get the f off me! God, you're gone! What the f is the matter with you? Why are you giving me that? You must be so rude.
You number one, you was rude when the police had come back. You looking on everybody, nobody. Everybody can be in this McDonald's.
That's what I'm saying.
That's right. Just say you don't McDonald's. Just everybody's McDonald's.
What are you talking about?
What I said.
Is everyone McDonald's here? What the fuck?
Now all of a sudden you think, man, you calm it down. Because they know it's all of a sudden privilege day. Get out of here.
What the f are you talking
Oh, now that's what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now you slow the time. It's the fact that you know for me. It's the fact that you know right for me. But I can't so talk about you. You don't know about me.
You're such a myth.
Your mother. Your mom was miserable. That's what she meant today. Yeah, she meant she had juice. But then she had juice.
Why are you so miserable? So unfortunate.
Now we rude. You want to get out of here? Because that's what you is a little boy. You're a little boy.
Such a f***ing juice.
Your mother's a cunt.
Why are you bringing your mother into
Because I said it. And who was yeah, I know you're not. Now don't talk to me. Okay. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. You got me red that? Okay. What you thought I was going to be saying? Nah, I don't need you. I don't need no police. I'm by myself. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I have no idea what was even happening in this clip in the first place. It's just two people screaming at each other, and I'm sorry, I don't understand screaming people's like... yeah, I failed that joke miserably. Anyway, what do you thought happened in this clip to get to this outcome that we have here? At some point throughout the night, this Karen's daughter had misplaced her bow, or someone had taken from her, or one of various other reasons. Either way, later on, the Karen sees that someone else has a bow of the exact same color and decides to steal it from her, in response to apparently her stealing it from her daughter, even though she has no proof of that.
Hey, I'm in line right now, and these crazy motherfuckers, I just had this bow on all night, where I'll show you the pictures. She just ripped it off of me. Karen alert! Crazy bitches! Crazy right here! Craziest I've met in my life. Yes.
Oh, honey, you haven't seen crazy yet.
What do you want to do? You want to fight?
It's funny, my own day.
Are we gonna fight? Let's square up. Want to square up? Because that's what it's looking like. You're a crazy. Hope you have a good night, you crazy. I'll just keep this going. This is perfect. I can't believe that. That's like the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I'll show you the pictures with her eyes.
And I will show you my pictures.
Why don't let me see? I don't know why you would. I don't know.
Shut the fuck up. No. You're literally a crazy. Why would someone take a boa off it? Like,
that's where I'm
how
wondering.
entitled are you that you think that I would take that off of your daughter?
Oh, how entitled are you?
You sound like a crazy person.
You're the one who's talking.
Yes, because you just ripped that off of my neck like a psychopath. You're a psychopath.
No, I think you are.
You're a psychopath. Oh my god. I hope you get hit by a car, you crazy.
Yeah, at first I was confused on what in the world a boa is, but after some little bit of research, it's those little feathery, scarfy thingamybobs that you can get at clubs and stuff like that, that sometimes appears a lot in certain events. So, I highly doubt that this person stole it, but like the biggest stretch of the imagination, I really doubt. They probably just had the same color, and that would probably happen quite a lot. I think it's far more likely that your daughter just misplaced the thing. No one stole it from her, she just put it down somewhere or misplaced it and lost it at some point. Who knows? Either way, this is not how you handle these type of things. Maybe you go, hey, where'd you get this bowl from? And like, be honest about, like, don't just snatch from other people. It makes you no worse than the person who you claim stole it from your daughter, you dumbass. Here we have a couple checking into a hotel, finding out they need to provide some form of ID as well as make some form of deposit in case anything goes wrong, and they decide to refuse to do so and decide to cause a bunch of drama instead.
All because she didn't want to provide any form of ID and pay the deposit. He is just doing his job.
Why are you acting like that? You want to school me about a freaking motel? You know what places and places I've traveled and go to? You want to school me how to rent a motel?
I don't know.
Get over yourself. But I'm just enlightening you. Okay, when people come in here, be respectful. Okay? We have the right. We are paying our money and we can take. So get over yourself. Watch how you know how you speak to people. You don't speak to no white folks coming in here like that. Don't play that with me. Disrespectful. Get over yourself.
You asked the question.
No, I didn't ask you about my bag. I didn't ask you about that.
You asked the question, I answered the question.
Sir, get over yourself. Okay?
Have a good day.
She didn't like the answer to her questions.
Rude.
Have a good day.
You have
a good day.
That's the typical Karen playbook right there. I mean, if we had a book that told us everything a Karen would do in any form of given confrontation, this would be one of those things right here. Get angry, scream at the person, and walk away when you've lost, instead of accepting defeat. Interesting. Sounds about right. And also, like, no duh, they're gonna want some form of ID because they want to know exactly who you are, because, you know, A, you would have booked the hotel underneath at least your name or your partner's name or maybe someone else's name, and they want to know that, hey, it's the person who did the actual reservation is coming to the hotel. B, they want you to make some form of deposit. It's just basically a little bit of a safety thing. In case you do cause some massive damage in the room that you're staying in, they have some form of backup. 9 times out of 10, this money will be given back to you at the end of your stay because, you know, you won't do anything stupid, right? Next, we got a funny confrontation at your local McDonald's.
Oh, that's alright. I already got it. Yes, I can.
Actually, you
Yeah,
can't. You need to get the hell out of the store now.
Oh, okay. And you can ask me to stop filming, but I don't have to stop filming.
Okay,
and the only
bye.
reason why I'm doing this is just to get a picture of your face, okay? And I won't stop until you're fired, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm a 30-year customer of McDonald's.
No one cares. Bye.
This is what a young employee, this is what the youth of today is doing now. You're treating 30-year customers. Oh, I know where it is. Thank you, dear. Okay. Bye.
Gotta love how the other team member was like, okay, I don't want to deal with this, I'm gonna walk away. And I get it, she might be a bit rude, might be a bit this, might be a bit that, but do we all forget that these people, especially the young people, are being bare minimum paid minimum wage, if not sometimes worse in places where they can get away with not paying minimum wage? Either way, and then also go on about, you know, I've been a 30-year-long customer of McDonald's. It's like, who gives a flying fuck about that? Why do you care so much about your loyalty towards a corporate entity? That's so dumb. Here we got a guy who wasn't too happy with the taste of his coffee, so therefore went up and complained, asked to get not only a new coffee, but also to get a refund on said coffee.
Tell me that you're not going to stir it or give me a new one. Well, how do I know what it try? How do I know what it tastes like? So if you mess my coffee up, I can't try it? Is that funny, Nate? Can you make me a new coffee or can you give my money back, Nate? Nate, please.
Hash brown? One hash brown?
I'll video. I got the right to video whatever I want. If I can record a cop, I can record a Dunkin' Donuts worker. Now make me a new one, get my money back. Tough guy. Oh, you are being tough. You're laughing at me and saying that I can't try my coffee to see if it tastes like shit. It's made wrong. I want a new coffee. I want my money back. Give me a full refund now. Give me a full refund now. Chump. Telling me you ain't giving me shit back until I pulled the camera out. You just said you ain't getting nothing back. Until I pulled my camera back, you told me I'm not getting nothing.
No, I told you to get your money back.
No, you said I'm not giving you a new one. That's what you ordered. That's what you told me.
I'm sticking to that. I'm getting your money back, and you're not going to.
You said you're not getting your money back until I said pull the camera out. Until I pulled the camera out, you started, I'm not getting nothing back. You started acting like a tough guy until I pulled my camera out.
You know, I wouldn't be too surprised if the actual worker did say something about, oh, you can't get your money back and get a new drink, you can only do one of the two, or something on those lines, and then when the guy decided to bring out his phone and start recording, just went, okay, there's no point even wasting time about this guy's only going to be combative and just be a bit of annoyance. Like, overall, I've never had an instance where you've gone, like, the first drink you got was terrible, was made poorly. 9 times out of 10, you either just get the refund or you get it replaced. Because doing both is just being greedy. Unless they make the mistake like multiple times over, or it's something you've taken the drink, taken away, gotten home, and oh, actually it's pretty bad, you call up and then you might get some credit for next time. But it's like I've never really had an instance where they've gone like, oh, I must get a refund as well as a new version of this drink. Like, you don't get both. You can't have your cake and eat it too. That's just stupid. Like, what? I'm sorry, cameraman, but I'm pretty sure you're being a bit of a Kevin about this one here. Here we have the most aggro customer you've probably ever seen going off at an employee for some reason or another that's never made clear.
Deserves her. This bitch deserves my fist in her face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, you can leave. You
all
can
your
leave. You can leave.
I am leaving.
Then turn around and get out.
Send this on social media. Do what
I
you
will.
gotta do. You're being recorded too.
Okay. Okay. You can leave.
Yep.
You can leave.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You can leave.
You know what? This will show up more.
Okay.
Yeah. Let the owner of this establishment.
I will.
Let the owner of this establishment make up their own mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Guarantee you won't have a job tomorrow.
Okay.
You comfortable with not having a job tomorrow?
I will have a job.
Comfortable with not having employment?
I will have a
You're comfortable
job.
with not having financial stability? You stupid bitch.
Cool.
You stupid bitch.
Cool. You can leave. Thank you. Thank you.
I will be reporting this to the individuals that
You can leave. You can leave.
What are we recording? What are we recording? What are we recording?
I'm recording you calling me a bitch and a.
You're
I'm a kid. You can leave. You're a grown adult.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Working. Unlike you right now.
Yeah,
You can
did
leave.
you get your goddamn shit signed by your parents? You need to be 18 to be.
I am 18.
Oh,
It's none
then
of your
you're not a
business.
kid. Then you're not a kid, huh?
To you, yeah. You're
Then
a
you're not a
dog.
kid.
Get out.
Then you're not a
Get
kid.
out.
Do you know how stupid you are right now? This is going on my Facebook.
As stated, the entire reason to this clip and how this all went down in the first place isn't exactly made clear, but honestly speaking, there really isn't a good reason to ever treat a worker in the way that this guy was doing so, threatening to make sure they lose their job, threatening to put them in a financially insecure spot. Like, genuinely speaking, like, how much of a dick are you? I don't think, like, most people in the world wouldn't wish for their worst enemy to be financially screwed. Like, that's just the most annoying thing. Like, I don't think I can put to words how much of a thing that is to state about someone, saying that I want you to lose your job. I want you to be. How are you going to feel that you won't be financially secure when I make you lose your job? Like, that's just insane behavior. No normal person acts like this. Genuinely. You should probably go to a psych ward because you need help. See, I'd probably take his advice and maybe start putting things in the bin, because I don't think you want to find out what he has to take care of you, quote unquote. Still a crazy man. He could have been a lot more calmer about this entire thing, but I can get the frustration of shit from someone else's yard ending up in your yard, but this is not how you handle it. Here as we watch as an employee inside of a pharmacist is trying to perform the impossible by performing the definition of insanity to a customer who clearly is not listening and is very angry for some foreseen reason.
Why do I? Okay, do you? Why do I need to transfer my prescription out? Because y'all's window ain't open.
What is your name and date of birth?
Excuse me. Why do I need to transfer my prescription out? Because y'all's pick up. For what? I came yesterday. She said she was going to transfer it. She didn't.
What is your name and date of birth?
birth.
What are you talking about? Now you're saying I'm disrespectful. You're being disrespectful.
I can't help you if you don't tell me your name and date of birth.
That's not what my prescription is here. I don't need it transferred out.
Okay,
Can you drop?
You're taking up my time, and I'm trying to help you.
And
if you don't let me help you, I will.
But you want to go back and forth with me
What
when
is
you
your
could
name and date of
you
birth?
could have dropped the prescription through this window right now.
What is your name and date of birth?
You hear this? Because I want my prescription.
Answer my question.
You said answer your question. What's your name?
You don't want your medicine transferred, so
What
she
is your
should
name and
transfer.
date of birth?
What's your name, ma'am?
My name's Amber.
Amber. Okay. So Amber, y'all can't give me my medicine. That's
I'm
already.
trying to help you right now, but you
It's already ready. You keep no. Okay, but you. Okay, but you keep telling me you're gonna transfer my prescription.
I swear talking to some people is like slamming your head against a brick wall over and over and over again and hoping that something might change by, let's say, the example of brutally knocking yourself out so you don't have to deal with this mess anymore. Like, she was just asking you a simple question. She wanted your name and date of birth, probably for various different reasons. A, because it will help her find out what prescription you're goddamn chasing, woman. It's very simple. And you're just sitting here going on as like, oh, you don't want to help me. Oh, you're just being a rude person. How am I being disrespectful when you don't want to help me? She's literally asking you a question that when she gets the information from, she'll be able to help you. It's like talking to a brick wall. You're just not listening. How do you expect her to fix this problem if you're not willing to listen to her as she tries to figure the problem out? Like, what the